Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to give you a really quick lesson in using muscle testing. It's a type of dowsing I do called finger dowsing, and it's just simple muscle testing. But I use it a lot when I'm doing various intuitive tasks. And a lot of times people will see me doing it and they'll say, "What are you doing?" Because it looks like I'm twiddling my fingers, but I'm actually dowsing or muscle testing. And I'm going to give you just a quick tutorial on how to do this because it's very, very helpful. When you are trying to get clarity on the type of intuitive information that you're downloading from wherever, it's very helpful to have some type of readout system. That's what dowsing is really all about. It's where you use some type of a tool like a pendulum or an L rod or some, a bobber or some other type of tool that basically acts as you can program. You can use your mind and program your body to cause the tool to behave in a certain way, depending on what the answer to your question is. So we're doing intuitive questing or intuitive questioning, and we want to get feedback in a very measurable, definable way. Easy things like yes, no responses, or perhaps we want to do something like counting. How far along are we in the achievement of a goal? Well, you can do that by developing this system, either by using a dowsing tool external to yourself or just learning how to use your body. And this finger dowsing method is just one way to use the body. To use the body as a feedback mechanism. So the way I use the finger dowsing method, and you're going to see me do a couple of different ways that I do it, it's just a simple muscle testing technique. And I usually take my hand like this and I just make a loop. And then I'm using these two fingers kind of like pinchers like this or expanders. And I tell my system, my energetic system, my mind, my subconscious mind, my conscious and subconscious, that when the answer to a question, intuitive question that I'm asking is yes, I want a very, very strong muscle state in my fingers. So when I try to separate the fingers with my little pinchers, it's very difficult to do that. And if the answer is no, and again, I'm just giving my mind the commands. Here's what I want you to do. On an unconscious level, I just want you to take control and do this when I am asking intuitive questions and trying to get clarity on what the answers are. Give me these responses. If the answer is yes to my question, I want a really strong body response. If the answer is no, I want, great difficulty in keeping my fingers together. Now, I will tell you that the way that I do it is very hard actually on this little joint right here. Now I'm like an athlete with this, so I've got well-developed, it's not hard on my joints because I've got well-developed musculature in my hand from decades of doing this, but it can be hard on your joints and your muscles initially. And so an easier method, or one that I usually recommend to students that's a little bit easier on the hand and on that particular joint, is to take your fingers like this and try to split like that and hold like that instead of trying to do this type of thing. Okay, so you can get yes, no answers. If the answer is yes, body, keep those fingers really strong. If the answer is no, I don't want my fingers to be strong. I want them to easily not resist, when I try to separate the fingers. For counting, you can do this. You just go, when I get to the correct number, or let's back up. When I get to the correct number, give me a firm response. So let's say that you're dowsing a scale of 0 to 100%. I just did another video where it was called the magic mirror technique. And I was saying, you can check to see how clear you are with any clearing technique. And because your first round with any clearing technique might do some clearing, but it might not get you to 100%. So you just create a scale, 0 to 100%, on a scale of 0 to 100%, with 100% being 100% clear, completely done, no more work to do. Where am I in this clearing process and eliminating this particular issue? And so you'll go am I 10%, 20%? What now? Remember what my command was. It's give me a strong response when I get to the number that is the right answer. So am I 10%, 20%, 30%, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80? Oh, I'm 80%. I'm 80% and can't, very strong muscles when I get to the right answer. That's how you use it for counting. And you can make any scale you want. You can use this if you're doing, let's say, water dowsing. You're trying to find the depth, that you need to go to reach the top of the water source. You can use it for testing, the levels of benefit. You can describe a scale, create a scale for yourself of, let's say, 1 to 10. And if 10, let's say you're testing a vitamin, 1 to 10, 10 is highly beneficial. If you take it at XYZ, describe the doses for X amount of time. How beneficial would this be on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being highly beneficial, extremely beneficial for your health and well-being, 5 being really no harm, no gain, anything under 5 being either a waste of money or actually harmful for you. And so 0 to 10, how does this rank? You're testing some particular brand of vitamin or a particular vitamin. You're going, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be about a 5. So should you waste your money? I wouldn't, that type of thing. So there you have it. That's how you do when you guys see me doing that. That's what I'm doing. And it's just a simple form of dowsing where you're using the body to do it. Deviceless dowsing. Even though we are using a device, we're using the body. So hope you enjoy that. Put it to good use. It's a wonderful, wonderful strategy because truly people just think you're kind of nervous. You're kind of fooling around, with your fingers or whatever. So you can go to the grocery store and be checking stuff, the vitamin store. Nobody knows what you're doing. It's a nice kind of, behind, it's kind of sneaky technique for nobody knows that you're using your intuitive skills out there in public to get answers on the things that you need answers to. Okay, bye for now.